Okay, so I'm trying to add or subtract these polynomials. So we have three different polynomials, and we're adding and subtracting between them, right? So step number one, let's get down to business. Step number one, minus in front of a parenthesis needs to distribute through that parenthesis group. So in other words, this minus right here, this minus one is going to go boom, boom, boom. It's going to hit this, this, and this, that minus one. Right? Because we have a minus one, really a minus sign, which is the same as a minus one in front of that parenthesis. So I'm going to take that minus one and distribute on through that parenthesis. What do I get? Minus times minus plus 2w squared minus 8w minus 3. That makes sense. That minus one went boom, 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 and hit all three of those. Now, you might say, okay, well, what about the plus here? Don't we do a plus one through there? Well, if you want to, it's not going to do anything there, right? Plus 1 times 20 is still plus 20. Plus 1 times minus 11 is still minus 11. And plus 1 times plus 1 is still plus 1, right? They're multiplying. 1 times 1 is 1. Do you see that's why we don't really bother with plus signs in front of a parenthesis? Because nothing changes. See how none of the signs change? None of the numbers change. So really, we just drop the parentheses. Same thing goes here. There's nothing in front of this parenthesis. I'm just gonna drop the parentheses because there's nothing to it. It's not going to change anything. So minus 17w squared plus 17w plus 17. So just bring this one down. This one just came down. All right, and this one came down, changed. All right. So now the parentheses are gone, right? I'll write here, drop all parentheses. Parentheses. Can you spell that? Parentheses, yeah. So I dropped all parentheses. They're gone. So, and the only thing that changed was we had a negative in front of this middle group. So that negative needed to distribute to all three, changing all three signs. Okay. Now, let's gather our like terms, right? Step 2, combine like terms. So minus 17w squared plus 2w squared plus 20w squared. Use your calculator, that's 5w squared. Here's what I did. I just thought minus 17 plus 20. I just did those two first. If I lose 17 bucks and I gain back 20, I'm up 3, and then 2 more, I'm up 5, positive 5w squared. Okay, next, I'm going to do what? Next, I'm going to do 17w minus 8w minus 11w. That's going to be minus 2w. How did I do that? Well, I just did the two negatives first off. I said, look, if I lose 8 bucks and I lose 11 bucks, I've lost 19 bucks. And then gain back 17 plus 17. Overall, I'm down 2 bucks. Just use your calculator if you want to. If you're not able to do that in your head like that. All right. Next, what we got left? We got only one group left. Plus 17 minus 3 plus 1. So if I gain 17 bucks and then lose 3, I'm up 14, and 1 more, I'm up 15 bucks. And there we go. We're done. We just combined like terms.